Ukrainian forces continue to fight for Severodonetsk. The Russian occupiers are trying to move closer and closer to Lysychansk. The city is under constant shelling. Heavy fighting is ongoing in the direction of Toshkivka and Zolote. The enemy is deploying more and more military equipment and manpower.
Туда брошено очень много техники.
A lot of equipment was deployed there. To put it simply, 1.5 battalion tactical groups of heavy equipment were involved in just one attack, and in numbers it was 30 armored combat vehicles, more than 10 tanks, and all these with the support of artillery and aviation.
The Russian army is trying to advance in the direction of Bakhmut and to improve its tactical position in the area of Sloviansk. The Izum remains a strategic direction for the enemy. Ukrainian positions are under constant artillery fire. In the area of Avdiivka, Ukrainian armed forces managed to repel enemy attempts to advance.
На Авдіївському
In Avdiivka, Kurakhivka, Novopavlivka and Zaporizhia directions, the enemy continues to conduct regular fire attacks to prevent the relocation of Ukrainian defense forces to other directions. The enemy launched airstrikes near Novobakhmutivka, Kamyanka, Avdiivka, Pavlivka, Vuhledar and Shevchenko. Near Novobakhmutivka, our forces repulsed an assault and forced the enemy to retreat.
The enemy has a serious advantage in equipment and manpower, the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine says. That's why the Russian occupiers have some success.
There are 6 and more enemy shots per 1 shot of Ukrainian artillery in certain directions. At the same time, the effectiveness of Russian infantry units remains low, especially in urban areas. Alexander Motuzyanuk, spokesman of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine.
The enemy continues to destroy the Kharkiv region. 10 people were killed and 10 more were wounded as a result of missile attack in the region. Heating pipelines in the city of Chuhuiv were damaged. Residential buildings were destroyed. The shells also hit the city of Kharkiv itself. 4 people were wounded. The region is now in the second place in Ukraine in terms of destruction. The air defense forces managed to shoot down a missile in the Odessa region.
Окупанти наносили ракетні удари.
The occupiers launched missile attacks not only in the Odessa region, but also in the Luhansk, Donetsk, Mykolaiv and Kharkiv regions. A lot of people suffered, and many infrastructure facilities were ruined. The enemy is trying to destroy our statehood, us and our culture.
Russia launched 7 missiles at Mykolaiv. A number of multi-story buildings and private houses were destroyed, local authorities said. A school and 2 enterprises with fuel for agricultural needs were damaged. 1 person was killed and 2 people were wounded.
Крышу всю переломало.
The roof was all broken, a tile roof, so I do not know what I will do. The ceiling on the second floor in the child's room was broken. Look here, that's all the fence ripped off.
Russian occupiers killed 4 civilians in the Donetsk region. As a result of the shelling, 740 settlements were left without electricity. The enemy conducted 15 bombing air raids during past day. These included guided missiles. And in the Black Sea, there are ships that are ready to launch 44 missiles at once. Reported by Roman Smoler, Alexander Belov, UATV News.